Obituaries, a presentation of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mr. Jeremy Ward died this morning at St. Vincent's Hospital in Birmingham. He was 39 years old, from Sylacauga, Alabama. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will announce the arrangements. Graveside service for Dorothy Lee Williams, age 81, of Sylacauga, is Wednesday at 11 a.m. That will be at the Evergreen Cemetery with the Reverend Mark Deason officiating. Mrs. Williams died October 9th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Visitation tonight, 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Flowers may be sent to Radley Smith Funeral Home, or donations can be made to the B.B. Comer High School Marching Band in Mrs. Williams' memory. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Rosie D. Dillon, age 71, died Monday, October 10th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. Gladys Liner, age 94, of Sylacauga, also died Monday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Radley Smith Funeral Home with the arrangements. Graveside service for Mabel Hammonds Green, age 78, of Sylacauga, will be Wednesday at 3 p.m. from Rocky Mount Cemetery with Pastor Nick Seaborn officiating. Burial will follow immediately after the service. Mrs. Green died October 10th at UAB Palliative Care in Birmingham. Visitation 2 until 3 at Rocky Mount Baptist Church on Wednesday. In lieu of flowers, donations can be sent to the American Cancer Society. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Robert Lee Kuykendall, age 65, of Childersburg, will be Wednesday at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with the Reverends April Dunn and Lynn Dunn officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mr. Kuykendall died Sunday, October the 9th, at his residence. And visitation will be tonight, 5 till 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Teresa Gail Woodrow Dixon, age 67, of Talladega, will be Wednesday at 11 o'clock at Praise and Worship Church of God with the Reverend Sylvester Smith officiating. Burial in the Edwardsville Cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 at the church. Mrs. Dixon died Sunday at her residence, and she was a resident of Talladega, the owner and operator of North Street Florist. Online condolences at graybrownservice.com. Gray Brown Service Mortuary in Anniston directing service. And funeral service to celebrate the life of Jessie Elizabeth Davis, age 25, of Southport, Florida, will be Wednesday at 11 o'clock from Talladega Funeral Home, with Brother Sam Walker officiating. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Graveside service will be held Thursday, October 13th, 2 o'clock at Southport Memorial Gardens in Southport, Florida, with Pastor Nixon Miller officiating. Miss Davis died Sunday, October the 9th. Online condolences at TalladagaFuneralHomeInc.com. Talladega Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.